beautiful souls. I am Valeria Maritza at Healing Through You. I am an infinite being of light, and so are you. Oh my goodness. Last night I had my Release the Fear of Receiving Money masterclass. Last night it was amazing. There was so much information flowing to me. There are results of people just shifting and feeling into their bodies things that they thought that didn't exist. And I had done a lot of money work on myself, and then this landed, and so I had to share the tools that I received and what happened. And the people in my mastermind also had done that, and they also were kind of like, well, I've done so much work on this, should I still do it, blah blah blah, right? And I always tell my clients, feel into your body. Therefore, ask your body, will this be beneficial for me at this time, right? So, like, if you ever feel drawn to work with someone, or to hire someone, or to buy something, ask your body. I have shown this to you guys so many times, but I'm going to show you again. So, you basically you stand up in your room, wherever it is. You have your arms like right side by side, and then you state your name. So you say, for example, I say, my name is Valeria. And then you just wait, and you wait to see what happens to your body. Your body will sway forward to give you a yes. Your body will sway backwards to give you a no. So after you get a yes, then you state something that you know is not true. So for example, I can say, my name is Teddy. Teddy is my dog's name, obviously. And I'll stand there and wait for my body to give me the answer. I will sway slightly backwards, and I will know that I'm having a clear yes or no. Then I ask the question, right? Will it be beneficial for me to fill in the blank, right? So for example, for the masterclass, so would it be beneficial for me to join this masterclass tonight? And then obviously that happened yesterday, and then your body will tell you a yes or a no. Now, why is this so important? Number one, your higher self, your inner self, your divine self is who is answering. And because your inner self is not working on the three-dimensional world, it's not attached to your body, it's not pulled down or heavy, or slowed down by your three-dimensional body, it actually knows what's going to happen. It knows the content of whatever it is you're going to join or to buy. And so it really knows whether this is going to benefit you or not. Right? So you can say like, well, I don't know what information is going to be there. I don't know if it's going to help me. I don't know what the content is. I don't want to, join into something that I don't know is going to want to waste my time or something. I don't know, whatever stories you have going in to for anything that makes you doubt the desire that's coming in from you. Your body, your inner self, will tell you a yes or a no based on what it knows that the content of what you as a human don't know is going to have there, and it's going to give you a strong yes or a strong no, letting you know, yes, this is beneficial for you at this time. Always ask at this time, or right now, or tonight, or whenever it's going to happen. Why? Because it changes, right? So for example, I can ask my body, will it be beneficial for me to have an ice cream right now? And my body might say no, right? Now let's say I'm starving myself for like 2 days, and I ask, will it be beneficial for me to have an ice cream right now? Even though my body knows that ice cream is not like the best food for me, because it's starving, it's going to give me a yes, because okay, get something in your belly, right? Give me some energy here. So things change according to what you're going through, what you're feeling. It changes. So ask about it like right now, right? Or you might ask, is this beneficial for me? And you might get a yes, and then you might join and feel like, oh yeah, that was good. Or you might feel like it's a no, but actually it was a yes. It was just not no. It was just a no right now in this moment, right? Okay, so do that first. And then once you get a clear yes, then you can go ahead and just let it go. You don't think about it anymore. You're not even worried about it anymore. You're not even questioning it anymore, because your inner self already gave you a really strong answer that feels so good and so aligned. This is part of listening to your intuition, your inner self, the part of you that really knows everything, because it's so expansive and so extensive and pretty much infinite, because that's who you are, an infinite being of light. Okay, so anyway, if you are still feeling like, oh, I missed it and I wanted to do it, you can still purchase the recording for that. And it's a digital recorder. You can go at it at your own pace, and I'm going to drop the link on the bottom of this, or you can just go to my website and just do it. All right. On that note, going on to really, truly feeling in your body what it is that you want. This is so important because we tend to question ourselves, and the questioning of our own selves, of our own knowing, happens in childhood. I've spoken about this before as well. When as children we are so open, we're so connected, we see, we feel, we know things, but then when we open our mouths, especially us who are older now, have been met with denial of what we know inside of, right? So let's say you have a child and the child speaking to their grandfather who's passed and that they've never met in this life, in this living life, and the kid is talking to them, and then the parent says, no, there's nothing there, there's no one there, blah blah blah, and then the child becomes confused. It's like, what do you mean? Like, who do I believe? Do I believe mommy who takes care of me and that I love and I want to please, or do I believe this energy that I'm seeing here, that I'm speaking to? That's my grandpa, and I'm having a conversation. Like, who do I believe, right? And so the more that we get denied as children, the more that we lose that sense of trusting our inner selves, ourselves, the messages, the knowings, the things that we were born with, right? And so as we are now older and doing the work and connecting to our higher selves and getting our own messages and opening up our gifts and all of that stuff, it requires constant work and constant confirmation from others that what you are seeing, feeling, knowing is, because you have grown, and you have spent so many years, months, days, being denied this part, and it takes time to work this backwards. You need to erase everything that you were taught so that you can begin to learn everything the way that truly is for you, right? And why is this so important? Because once you're really able to listen to what your messages are, your inner self, the messages from your higher self speaking to you and guiding you, then your life begins to shift in a very smooth way, because your higher self always knows the next step. It always knows where it's going to take you. It always knows the best road, right? It knows the shortest way to what you want to go, to where you want to be. And so if you are really aligned to your inner self and you're able to listen to that and you just go with it, even though it may not make no sense, you're going to get to where you want to go much faster, much easier, with less pain, and it's probably going to end up being a much better result than you could have ever imagined, right? Because it's coming from your higher self. So imagine a different way. They're asking me to explain this one more time in a different way, so here you go. Imagine if you believe in the creator or God, right? All knowing, at all places at all time, knows everything, right? So let's say you want to go on vacation to Fiji, and that's your dream. You want to go there. You have no idea how this can happen. Maybe you don't have the money. Maybe you don't have, I don't know, whatever it is. Maybe you have to take care of an elderly parent. Maybe you have pets you don't want to leave behind. Whatever the excuses or the things are, mostly are going to be about money and time. But that's what you want to do, right? And if you start thinking, how do I do that? The how, you're not going to come up with answers, because you are limited to solutions that are attached to the experiences that you have lived. So anything that has come into your life experience, whether it's yours or that you have seen somewhere else, those are your choices. Those are your choices of how to do something, whatever it is. However, the universe, the creator, God, knows all of those options plus a billion more that are probably better, faster, and smoother. And so when we get rid of the need to micromanage the how, and you just, okay, that's what I want to do, let's see how it happens, and trust the universe, trust God, trust the creator, and allow myself to be led, then you begin to receive the messages. This is why it's important to be able to connect with your higher self and listen to them and trust what they are. And then you trust them, right? So it could be like, oh, here we go. I feel like I want to get a cup of coffee at this particular coffee shop that's 3 blocks away. Let me go over there. You might go over there. You might see a sign on the window of something that's happening, right? Some event, and you're like, oh, that seems interested. Okay, that's your cue. I'm taking it. I'm gonna go. Can I go? You know what? Your calendar's empty. Wow, synchronicity here, right? Or it might be that, it's not working. I actually have something booked there. Okay, and then you can start thinking about it, and then magically, whatever it was that you had um set up for that day cancels off, and you're like, oh, okay, I don't have that anymore. Now I can do that. So then you do it, and then you go over there, and then you receive an opportunity, somebody who's saying, hey, I'm looking for someone to house sit my house in Fiji. Yes, that is how the universe works. It is really out there. The possibilities are immensely insane in a way that you could like never imagine, that you would think is like a miracle. How could this even happen? It's just like made up fantasy, all that stuff. That's how the universe delivers, right? The reason that it feels that way to us is because we can only relate to things that we have already experienced, that are in our little box of experiences that we have been saving since we enter this physical lifetime in this world. All right, so once you are able to connect with that, and this is why I keep teaching the sway. I love the sway. There's so many other people, so many other ways of muscle testing that you can receive answers, but I love the sway because your body just pretty much sways all on its own. It's like you're not making it go forward or backwards. You just feel it go slightly forward and backwards. Some people are really attuned, they go really forward and really backwards, they almost fall down. If you're just starting this out, it might be very, very gentle. You can do this with your hands, with your fingers, with your arm, all kinds of different ways. I love this way the most because it feels like it's the one that I have the least amount of interference in making it go the way that I want it to go. Okay, so this is the message for today. Really begin to trust your instincts, trust your messages, align with yourself, and begin to ride that wave of smooth, beautiful, harmonious energy that takes you to your goal in quantum speed. That means super fast in a way that you could never have imagined. All right, with that, I love you so, so much. Sending you lots of love, sending you lots of light, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.